Welcome to the official Steamers podcast. I'm Shelby, your GM and head coach of the Memphis Steamers. And this is my second year as a head coach. I guess second year. Bulldogs didn't really work out. Just wasn't the team for me. So I decided take it upon myself, go to the Steamers, and here we are. So there's a couple things I would like to talk about. One being, I do have to address something, and I don't like putting people's names out there. I consider myself a very humble guy. I don't like to spread rumors. I don't like to call anyone out. But I just have to say to Justin, he's the assistant GM. He's a little on the worry side of things. With me being the GM, some of the moves I made, and I just want to say I know exactly what I'm doing. Okay, I'm building from the inside out. We're running a 4-3. It's a no-brainer there. I'm trying to move everyone to the D-line, except for maybe the two linebackers that are 80 plus overall. Really, this year is a year for the defense to see what we got. We pretty much have our base offense. We have Reed Wagner. Justin, that was a good move on your part. That was a good move. I'm giving you credit for that. That was an excellent move. I am not, how do you say? I'm not putting you on the spot on that at all. That was an excellent move. So we pretty much got our offense. We do. We have the offense. We have the receivers. And the defense, it's bad. It's bad. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's bad. This year, I'm going to sign a lot of undrafted free agents, and I'm going to see what we got. And if a player doesn't perform well, I won't hesitate to hover over the release button and cut him. I don't care if you're a submitted draft player. I don't care if you're 21 years old. If you're not performing, there's no reason to keep you on the team. That's a waste of a roster spot. And I plan on updating the off season with the Steamers and seeing how we go from here. Now, let's talk about the draft. And the reason I think we'll probably go 8-8. 8-8 at best. Okay, our before I go into that, our bottom floor for our record is 7-9. I think that's if injuries start piling up. Let's say Wagner goes down, Vandervelde goes down. Our bottom floor is 7-9. I don't think we'll do any worse. Our top floor is 11-5. That's the top floor. The bottom floor is 7-9. I don't think we'll do any worse than that. All I know is our defense is extremely old. I inherited the defense, so it is my job to fix it. It's not going to happen this year. I don't have the picks. Who knows how free agency is going to work? We don't know what free agency is going to be like. Smitty said there was going to be a free agency, but it could end up getting canceled. We don't know. I don't have the answers, and I doubt you guys have the answers either. So, that being said, I have 2 draft picks, I think. 2 draft picks. The first pick, which is a 27th overall pick, or not the 27th, 23rd or 20 or whatever it was. And I have the third pick, the 3rd round pick. That's only 2 picks. I can't rebuild the defense off of that. Especially with the first pick, I'm not planning on going defense. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going defense with that pick. Let's just say that pick will complete the offense. Now, the third round pick, I'll probably go defense. I'll have to go defense. I'll have no choice. But that's just one pick. I'm not going to be able to build the defense off of one pick. I could trade this 20th overall pick and get more picks on this year. But if I do that, we won't establish the offense. We won't have that key player in our offense. So if I trade away that pick, you get the benefit of getting more picks. And that is my philosophy of getting more picks. But you won't get that player, that type of guy that could change your offense. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to reveal who I'm drafting, but that's all I'm going to say. It will change the offense. I don't want to go to any more details. I don't want to go to any more. But, and the reason I think we could get into the playoffs, I'll give you my first reason why we could get into the playoffs. And then I'll give you a reason why we probably won't. We probably won't, even though we've got a really good offense. Number one, I don't think our division is going to be as good as it is last year. I think the Gunners are going to fall off. The Elks are no good. The who else is in our division? The Elks, Gunners. There's another team. I can't remember the other team, but they're probably no good either. So you got the Gunners, who are probably going to go 10-6. The Elks are going to go 7-9. Assuming, of course, that they don't draft a monster, which my guess is Ethan's probably going to trade down to the 6th pick, acquire more picks. If he does that, then they could go 10-6. The Steamers, if that scenario, let's forget that scenario. Let's say he just drafts Justin. He goes 7-9, 8-8. That means we'll probably go 10-6. We'll have a wild card spot. We will lose to the Gunners once. We'll beat the Gunners. We'll beat the Elks twice. We'll beat whoever else is in our division. That's 10-6. That's manageable. Now, let's say Ethan, this is all evolves around Ethan. If Ethan trades down and still gets Justin, gets more picks, then we're looking at 8-8, 9-7, and not possibly missing the postseason because regardless, the Gunners are going to be in the playoffs. So that's how I think we could get in, and I just got into why we can't, because if Ethan trades down, we're putting ourselves in a position to where if I don't trade down, we possibly miss out on the playoffs this year, and I want to get that game-changing player, so I'll miss out this year and be a dynasty next year. So that's the way I see it. But thank you guys for listening to the Steamers podcast. And like I said, not calling out anyone at all. I know my first little segment was kind of iffy and all that, but thank you guys for listening, and there will be updates to come. There'll be exciting updates, and I plan on having another podcast out after this. Like, I'm going to talk about why I traded my number one pick after this, so please stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys later. Sorry that this isn't like a perfect background scenery for it, but this is a Chromebook. I can't do much with it, so that's all for now, guys. Peace, and remember, support the Steamers.